Hello again, you lovely, lovely people. I'm Matt.
And I'm Rich.
And this is Rich and Matt's House of Horrors.
So, this is our very first episode. Welcome, people. Welcome.
So we all have our reasons for getting into horrors, and my story's not as great as yours, but you're going to tell it?
Mine is pretty grim.
And pretty mean.
I was 4 years old. And my sister had to babysit. And she was very, very pissed off about that. So she took me along to her friends. And they thought it would be a really funny idea to lock me in a room by myself, put the lights out, and put on A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Good choice.
The very first one.
Good choice.
So yeah, so I was introduced into horror from the age of 4. Which, yeah, it was terrifying. 4 years old, I think I cracked my pants. and yeah, I'm pretty sure I did when I was 4 years old.
When you were 4 or today?
Well, I did about half an hour ago. But that was an absolutely, like, that's a huge horror film. You know, it's the very first one, yeah. I mean, personally, I'm not a huge fan of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Part 1 and Part 3.
Okay.
They are the best ones, in my opinion. What are you, Matt?
Part 1 and 3, and I have a lot of respect for the new Nightmare. But yeah.
What, the one with...
Cravens.
Oh, okay, not that pile of crap remake.
But yeah.
Yeah.
The less said about that. Yeah. Remakes will be another week, which we're sure to give our views about that. But
yeah, basically, like, that was how I was introduced into the horror genre, and I thank my sister for that. So thank you, Caroline Langan.
Thank you, Caroline. It didn't do you any harm, at least.
No, I am not deranged at all.
So I grew up watching horrors all the time with my mum. It was like a tradition. And I watched a fair few pretty crap films.
Yeah.
And the first film that gave me nightmares was Tremors. That's really hard to admit, because we're quite horror freaks, and for Tremors to scare me.
At least mine was Nightmare on Elm Street, dude.
Yeah, but I had recurring nightmares for a week because of them killer worms.
Damn.
Take off your pants!
Damn those killer worms. Nah, that is a classic film. Classic film, Tremors.
Tremors 1, Tremors 2. Just leave it there.
For me, Tremors 1, and then it got silly after that.
2 was okay.
I recently watched Part 5.
I recently watched Part 5.
Yeah, and that was bad.
Ass blasters!
Bad. Real bad.
Yeah, that was not one I'll revisit.
Yeah, I mean, I after Nightmare on Elm Street, I basically grew up and I watched any horror I could pretty much get my hands on. And there used to be a video shop on Wandsworth Road called Video Town.
Videos, kids. Videos.
Videos. VHS. Not Betamax. VHS. And I used to go there, and I used to be able to buy, with my pocket money, any film I actually wanted, and 9 times out of 10, they were horror films. And yeah, it's anything from Catacombs.
Catacombs?
Yeah, it's a horror.
The old one?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Catacombs.
Ghost House. Do you remember Ghost House?
Yes, Ghost House.
It's something like that.
Puppet Masters, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Shocker. Legendary film.
Mitch Pileggi.
Yeah.
What was his name? Horace Pinker.
Horace Pinker.
Horace Pinker.
Any horror I could get my hands on, I just loved that genre, and I always have, and I always will. And my poor wife has to put up with watching horror after horror after horror. But she's got a pretty strong stomach.
She's Australian.
Yes. She eats kangaroos. No, I'm joking. She eats Skippy.
Poor Skippy.
G'day, Skip. So yeah.
So
and so what about you, Matt?
I'm just trying to think of the first film that scared me, and I think it was The Haunting. Not the crappy 1999. No, not that.
That was a pile of shit.
The 1960s one. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
I actually haven't seen that.
You've never seen The Haunting?
No.
Oh, I just lost a bit of respect for you in my mind. But you need to watch it. It's actually good.
I haven't seen it.
Watch The Haunting.
Have you seen The Changeling?
Yeah, George C. Scott. I watched it.
1981, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've been told to watch that. I've been told it's very, very good. And I actually do when I watched it.
Behind the curtain.
We have a cat just behind the curtain.
Oh God.
Milo. Milo.
I think he's telling us to shut up. But yeah, The Changeling, I was told to watch it, and I think I watched it at the one time. If I'd have watched it when it first came out, maybe. Now it's a bit dated.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's quite a few sort of horrors that are basically like that. I mean, like, it's The Exorcist. You had, like, basically the original one I'm talking about. You had people who were fainting in a cinema. Now, seriously, like, why are people pussies? Because that's exactly what it is, okay, right? You know, you're going into a film in the theatre and you collapse after watching it. You should know what these films are about. People, you need to do a bit of research. People in the 70s collapsing in the theatre, come on. I mean, it happened at Fright Festival with basically us.
Not with us.
Not us collapsing, but like a person watched Martyrs. Now, Martyrs is an extremely fucked up French film. I'd recommend it, but you gotta watch. If you've got a strong stomach, you should watch that film. If not, then don't watch it because it's very, very gory and grotesque. But people collapsed, and that was only what 2008.
Yeah.
It was our very first Fright Fest, 2008.
I can't remember. But yeah, but going back to The Exorcist, I always thought Exorcist 3 was much better. That film creeped me. The bit with the woman with the shears, woo, and Spider Woman on the roof. Wow. Yeah.
Once again, never been a massive fan of The Exorcist. I know it's a very cult classic, but for me personally, maybe like I was just put off with basically people saying, you know, oh yeah, it's my scariest film when I go in, and then you watch it and you're like, what's the big deal kind of thing. Kind of same with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original. Not a big fan of that. You know, it's a cult classic. I'll give it respect for that. But like, I'm just personally not a fan. I do love the remake, however. I think they are two very good ones.
I agree. There's many people out there who hate us right now.
I don't care. I'm not here to please people. I'm here to give my opinion, and you're here to give your opinion, and you know.
It's true.
Yeah, you know.
Same with Evil Dead. I'm going to chuck it out there. I don't like it. Not a fan.
Not a huge fan either.
Stupid.
Part 3, I love Army of Darkness. It's hilarious.
Yep. We're losing viewers right now.
I basically will be watching Ash vs. the Evil Dead when it comes out here in the UK. Hopefully very, very soon. But I'll definitely be watching that. But by all means, people, if you've got any questions, just basically go to the down bar. And,
I think it's called a down bar.
Down bar. And then... Obviously, we're very much newbies to this sort of thing. So, yeah, you'll basically see our email address there. If you've got any questions or anything like that, please feel free to send us a message. And I'm sure there'll be some hate mail about Evil Dead, Texas Chainsaw, Exorcist. By all means, and knock yourself out.
Literally.
These are into a 2x4. Thank you.
With some nails on the end.
Yes.
Bend over.
We can actually put the nails into the 2x4 for you, you know.
You can be part of our show.
Yeah, you can run straight into it.
Yeah.
There you go. So, yeah, I mean...
what else was there? From the 8... So I was born in 82. Same year. E.T. was the #1 film when I was born. It's not horror.
Same here.
But...
Same here. 82.
Yep.
We are 80s babies.
So
80s gorehounds.
Probably the best genre. Best years for me, for the genre, because... it's not so great now. They're remaking all the 80s films. So we had Poltergeist, another one.
That was 82? Poltergeist?
Yeah. Another one I'm not madly keen on.
Poltergeist, I like Poltergeist. I did see the remake and I thought it was a big pile of shit and there was no point in doing it.
Yeah.
There's just no point. There are certain remakes, there is no point in doing it. But yet they do.
Gremlins next, I think. I think they're doing Gremlins.
They are doing a remake of Gremlins.
Yeah. If you touch Jaws, I'm going to kill you all.
The Fog, 1980.
Oh, yeah.
The Fog, I love the original.
Yeah.
I love the original.
Yeah.
I cannot stand that 2005 piece of crap remake. Why? Why do it? Why? It was awful.
What was it, a 12A? Did they make it a 12A?
Oh, these teeny boppers. Just fuck off and give us our horror.
All right, calm down, son. Calm.
But yeah, I mean, yeah.
Sorry for touching you.
You're wrong.
You're wrong then.
No, it's the original Fog though. Yeah, that was just amazing. I actually watched it on Halloween, and yeah, it's still good. It's still very, very, very good.
What was there? Pet Sematary.
I'm a fan of 1 and 2.
Yeah. Old Eddie Furlong in part 2.
Yeah, he's got a thing with part 2s, doesn't he? Like, you know, Terminator 2 and Pet Sematary 2, and then
not
his
much.
career just goes down the pan. You know.
Oh, American History X.
Yeah.
Mini revival, but yeah, what else was there?
He kind of wasted his talent. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
The Lost Boys.
Lost Boys.
Lost
Yeah,
Boys.
1987. Lost Boys, classic film.
Classic film, classic album. If you haven't listened to it,
Yes.
buy the album.
Yes. That film, yeah, that's like vampire films. I'm a big vampire film fan. Fright Night.
Fright Night, 85.
Fright Night, yep. Fright Night and Lost Boys, 2 fantastic 80s vampire films. And if you haven't seen them, where the hell have you been?
Original.
Yes, originals.
Not the remake. Although I quite liked it.
I quite liked it, but it pales in comparison to the actual original.
I had to watch the original every Sunday of my life for the first 10 years. I know the film word by word. It's not a sad fact.
Welcome to Fright Night.
For real.
But yeah, what other ones? I mean, based Friday the 13th, loads of them came out. Based in the 80s. I think the first one was 1980, wasn't it? As well?
1980, yeah. And then part 2 was 81 or 82.
81, 82, yeah. You know, I'm a big fan of Friday the 13th. I mean, you know, who is the actual greatest? It's like genre, well, base horror killer. You've got Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees. My favourite is Michael Myers.
Oh, debate.
Also a big fan of Jason Voorhees, obviously that because Friday the 13th films and stuff like that. But yeah, my actual favourite horror film of all time is Halloween 1978, the original. I do like Rob Zombie's version.
Part 1.
Yeah, part 2 was very, very. I don't know.
If anyone's watching this, explain to me part 2. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing there, but I've been told the next one that's coming out.
Halloween Returns.
Yes, basically it's supposed to continue from the original part 2. So yeah,
the hospital.
Yes, so it's supposed to continue from there. And please, for the love of God, do not make it a 12A.
Yeah.
Distressing news I heard as well. Hellraiser. They wanted to do a Hellraiser remake without Hellraiser, without the box, and make it a 12A.
So what would it be called?
I don't know, but basically, this is what Adam Green said on his podcast. It's the movie Crypt. He basically said that that he actually sat down and he was interested in doing a remake, but he wanted to put his own spin on it. And then he was told, yeah, but let's not have Hellraiser in it. And then he said, also, let's not have the actual box in it, and let's make it a 12A. And he said, no, thank you. And thank God he did that. But I'm sure there is some director out there who bloody well will do it, and I will not watch that. I will not watch a 12A Hellraiser.
I probably wouldn't watch Hellraiser anyway. I'm not the biggest. I liked part 3, Hell on Earth. The rest of them I've never been hugely impressed.
Yeah.
I know, again, lost a couple of viewers, but